Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. If you just tuned in, we've been in conversation with Mr. Dumindra Ratnayaka, the Chief Executive of Etisalat, and Mr. Harsha Purasinghe, who is the CEO of Mobile Application Developers Microimage. So we have been talking about books and taking books to the next level. So if you're a bibliomaniac, as I am, this show is going to be very interesting to you to find out how you can develop as a reader and how books and publishing has developed with the introduction of smart devices such as smartphones, Android phones, and all of that. We'll go on to Harsha now. Harsha, could you just tell us, before you demonstrate to us how you download and the process of this application, how many e-books are there in this bookstore that you have created?
Well, we just launched this in March. Right now we have about 30 plus books, and each week we are adding about 5 to 10 books. But what's going to happen very soon is we are going to set up a conversion hub to convert all these old books into digital format. So once that process is in place, we are targeting to have 200 to 300 books in a couple of months' time. And
this is all Sri Lankan publications?
All Sri Lankan only? Publications, in all 3 languages.
All right. So let's just talk about how you download this application on your smart device.
Yeah, well, now the Book Hub Reader is available for PC, Android, the PC, so you can download the PC reader from going to the website and you can download it. Or if you have an iPad or iPhone, you have to wait at least another month, because the application is ready and it's going through the quality assurance process. Once that is done, it will be available for the magical device, so-called the iPad and the iPhone. But if you look at a market like Sri Lanka, the commonly available the smartphone platform is Android. So it's already available for Android, both tablets and the phones. So if you are an Android user, all you have to do is just go to the Play Store, Android Play Store in your mobile phone or the tablet, and search for Book Hub like this. Then the Book Hub Reader will appear. Then you go to the Book Hub page and you can download. Now I have already downloaded, so therefore I will just open it and show you how it works. So once you how the whole thing works is, first of all, you, as Dumi explained earlier, you have to go to the Book Hub website and create an account for yourself and top up credit using a credit card or a mobile reload. After that, you can purchase the book of your choice. Then the books will come into your personalized store here. Now I'll demonstrate that. So all the books that you have purchased will appear nicely in the storefront, in your personalized store. Then whatever the books that you would like to take it to the shelf, you can just click like this and take it to the shelf, which will then appear in your personalized shelf. After that, all you have to do is pick the book that you like to read. So I'll pick this book, Aladdinge Puduma Pahana, and then you can just read it.
So it's as simple as that?
Simple as that.
Okay.
So I have been already browsing through the book, so it will take to the position that you stop reading. So you can flip through and read the book, and it has the features like putting bookmarks, daylight mode, searching facility, changing the font size and all that. Now, mind you, this is the first generation of the reader. The next generation of readers will have more features, like it will have the dictionary integrated, so you can look up for a word while you read a book, things like that.
So it definitely takes books to the next level.
Yes.
And I mean, this device, as you said, you can carry it around anywhere and you have it with you.
Yes.
And it's amazing how on such a small device you can have thousands upon thousands of books.
Yeah, I would like to show it on a smartphone as well. Now this is an Android-powered smartphone. If you can take a close-up on this. Yeah, so in a phone like this also you can have the same book reader experience. So you can see all your books and you can select the book that you like to read by clicking it. And after that you can flip through and read the book.
Okay. And obviously these books are, as you said, are Sri Lankan publications only. So I know for an author who's just coming up, who has an idea, who has a book that he wants to publish, it's a bit difficult to, you know, sort of convince publishers to basically take up the book and sort of sell it and take rights for the book, because if the books fail, the publisher has to suffer the brunt of it. So how does this e-book hub sort of help young publishers? Because I know by just digitalizing books, it does create a world of difference for up-and-coming
authors. That's one of the real value adds out of these digital books, because as you said correctly, I mean, one of the challenges that publishers have is taking on board new authors who are unknown, and then taking the risk of printing the book and then obviously holding the inventory. But what ebook gives is that the publisher gives the publishers an opportunity to take in a new author without the risk of needing to spend money on printing books and holding inventory, because all the publisher has to do is to sign up this author and then produce that as an ebook first. The cost is very different because there is no printing involved or holding of inventory, and then we publish the book in the book hub or in our website. Naturally, the publisher will have to do some advertising, and the book hub itself allows you opportunity and gives you space to promote your books, as well as books can be promoted the usual way. And then if the book is successful, naturally it can go on to print. Now, differently, what it does is it opens a door for a large number of authors. And I know that there are a large number of up-and-coming authors who are frustrated today because they are struggling to get their books published. Right now, the door opens to all of them, because at a fraction of the cost that otherwise the publishers would have to bear, now they can get their books published as an e-book, and then naturally go into thinking of printing as publishing them as printed books subsequently based on success. And I think this is a great opportunity, because as much as we have readers, we also have authors in this country. And I've seen many blogs where these authors have vented their frustration, saying they have written books but they're struggling to get them published. So this is another great opportunity for them.
And also, Harshana, for book lovers, when they go and purchase books on this e-book store, how's the pricing like? Now, obviously, we know books are a bit expensive owing to the printing cost, but here there is no printing cost. Yeah. So how does the price mechanism work?
Yeah, right now it's 25% less than the printed book. So who knows, time to come there will be 50% less than the printed published price. So it's obviously cheaper than the printed copy. And mind you, it's a digital copy. Once you purchase, it's there forever. You will not lose it. It will,
And also now, let's say, obviously this application is international. It's not just for Sri Lanka.
Yes.
So how do people abroad purchase it? Do they purchase it based on the dollar rate, or how does it work?
Yeah, so it happens through the credit card.
Okay.
Right? Obviously, I mean, they would purchase using a credit card, because they would come through the same process. They would log into www.thebookhub.lk, which is our website, and then you register there, and then you create an account and you use your credit card. So naturally, the credit card mechanism will convert that. I mean, they will see the books at price in rupees. They're not going to see it in dollars, but the credit card will naturally do the conversion based on their home country currency. So there is no hindrance from anybody abroad buying these books. In fact, there's a great interest from Sri Lankans living abroad, because now they also have easy access to Sri Lankan books.
And I mean, obviously, for traditional book readers, this sort of development is a bit difficult to sort of fathom, because I mean, they're so used to having the book, the actual book, smelling the leaves of the book, to go through the pages of the book. So how do you think this e-book hub will try to convince them to sort of take it up and try this out?
Many ways. One is obviously, I mean, I've been a traditional book reader. I have now got addicted to the tablet. It brings a convenience, and we all as humans, we look for convenience. So that convenience itself is an additional reason why people get addicted. But secondly, as you said, people still like to have that feeling of, you know, a real book of flipping pages, etc. So what's happening also is that the book readers are evolving. As Harsha said, we are having version 1. I mean, as we go up the versions, you will have a book reader which sort of looks as if, you know, when you change pages, it's flipping pages, right? So many things. But what also book readers give you is digital book readers give you is the ability to, you know, add more value. I mean, now there are digital book readers today that add on music also into the book while you read. You know, you can even have animation, like example, when you're reading about a part, let's say about the sea or the beach, you will hear the waves, right? So it adds a third dimension into the book. You know, there's so much that can be done, and so much that will happen in the future, not recent future, I would say, that will add and make reading books far more fun. Children's books, especially for children, will become animated books. So no more would, you know, children's books will be limited to pictures and text, but there will be animation, right? So you have a story about a dinosaur, and if you touch it, it comes alive, right? So much can be done in digital books, and this is what we are so proud of ourselves, because we brought Sri Lanka into that era already. So we are not far behind in coming and adding all that value add into our books.
And Harsha, now initially when I was talking to Mr. Dhamendra about the fact that, you know, also book lovers like to share their books among each other, that's another dimension of having a book. You know, it's not just buying it, but also sharing it, talking about it, lending it, borrowing books. That's also a big part if you're a book lover. So now you were talking to us a little, I mean to me, before the show about having this application in other devices. How does that work?
Yeah, you can share the application maximum up to about 5 devices of your own. It could be your phone, it could be your PC, and it could be your tablet, and also if you have an iPad, you can have it on across all those platforms. So, but you can of course share the tablet and read, but you can't copy. But there will be interesting concepts like gifting mechanisms incorporated to the book storefront in future. I want to add one more thing to what Dumi was sharing before. I mean, the next generation, our next generation will definitely would love to read books on a device like this rather than on a paper device. And books will become animated. There will be animated books. The whole books are evolving at this given moment. In fact, there's a big potential for the education sector to convert our textbooks. Imagine textbooks are in different eras. Some are in 2007 published, some are in 2008. But when you take it to a platform like this, every single student will get the same digitized textbook. So who knows, 5 years down the line, rather than carrying all these textbooks in a heavy backpack, you can take a cheaper 4,000, 5,000 rupee device to your school and have books in text, not only in text and illustrations, you will have even animations, animated textbooks.
But that would, I suppose, come with this change in the school system as well, because if you take a lot of, I mean, I'm not talking about international schools, but if you take schools, local schools, obviously carrying